to my channel, or if you're new, no, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what I'm saying. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, then welcome. I am so excited to have you here. As you can tell from today's title, we are doing a favorites video. I love favorites videos. They remind me of like old school YouTube when, I don't know, things were just simpler. So I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to sit down, share some things that I've really been loving. I actually have quite a bit to go through, so I'm gonna make this as quick as I possibly can. But grab coffee, grab a tea, grab a snack, and let's chat. I will have everything linked down below, of course, but all this is my own opinion. This video is not obviously sponsored. So starting off with a very random one. They are these glass straws that I picked up from Amazon. I am like a fiend for a straw. I always am using a straw in my coffee, in my water, and whatever I'm drinking, I always am using a straw. And I wanted glass ones for two reasons. One, because I like that they're see-through, because you can see through them. Oh my god, that was the dumbest thing I've ever said. Because when you're cleaning them, you can tell if they're actually clean. I don't know, something about like having a straw that you can't see through when you're cleaning it, like not knowing what's in there, you know, it's just, it kind of weirds me out. So having glass ones that you can see through are really nice for that reason. And also I just think they like look really nice. I think I got a pack of 8 and I think it was like $7 maybe, but it came with 4 straight ones, 4 bent ones, and also like a little straw cleaner. So I love them. I'm actually using one right now in my coffee, and they're a little bit like wider, I feel like, than some other straws, but I just like them a lot. And I think they like look nice, as dumb as that sounds, so I like them. I'm gonna have to like not say I like them after everything, because like this is a favorites video, like obviously I like everything. All right, next up we have my water bottle. I have talked about this so much on my channel, so I won't go on about this, but basically it's a 64-ounce water bottle. This thing helps me drink so much water. Some days I'll drink like 2 full bottles of this. It's 11 a.m. right now and I'm already way ahead for the day. So if you struggle to drink water or drink enough water, then I highly recommend getting a bottle like this. It is big, so like I can see some people maybe not wanting to carry this around, but it has this handle, it has like this top that you can screw on, and I like don't mind the size. I bring this with me babysitting, and like if the kids run out of water, I can fill their cups or whatever. So it's super handy, and I just like love this thing. They have a bunch of colors too. Next is the only like food-ish item I have, which is my creamer that I've been using. I love nut pods. That shouldn't be a surprise to you if you've watched my channel. Basically nut pods are like dairy-free creamers, but they came out with like oat ones. Usually I think it's almond and coconut usually. So I wanted to try them, and this is the French vanilla. It is the unsweetened ones. I also believe that they came out with sweetened ones, but I prefer to use the unsweetened. But anyway, it's really good. It's super creamy. I think that the oat, like because it's made out of oats, I think that makes it extra creamy more than like the other ones, and the flavor is really good. It's not like super sweet, so if you want something that's sweet, I would recommend not getting this one because it's not, but it adds just like that creaminess, a little bit of the vanilla flavor, and it's like perfect for your coffee. Next is my toothbrush. Kind of random, and this is wet from this morning, but I got this toothbrush. It's called Hum. It's by Colgate. I believe it's Colgate. Yeah. And I've been really liking it. I wanted a new one because I had been using the Quip toothbrushes for a while and I liked them, but I just feel like they weren't cleaning my teeth like as well as I kind of wanted them to be cleaned. So I got a new one, and I chose this one. I got it on Amazon Prime Day, I believe, so it was a little bit cheaper, but it's not like super expensive. It's definitely cheaper than like some other electric ones. I gotta like stop waving this around. The reason why I like it so much is A, because it's just like a rechargeable electric toothbrush. You can sit it on your countertop, but also because it has an app that's like associated with it. So the app is just called Hum, and you can go on the app and you can like track everything that you're doing. So let me like show you. So for example, this was a toothbrushing session that I did. It tells you like how long you did it and how much of your teeth, like the surface area that you actually covered. While you're actually brushing, you can like turn the app on and it will literally tell you when to move to each different section. It will tell you like what you need to improve, if the angle you're using is right. Like it's very just like exact, and I think that my teeth feel cleaner, they feel a little bit whiter, and it almost makes like brushing your teeth a little bit more fun. So I've been really liking this. The one thing that I think is kind of weird is that like the head of the toothbrush is really small. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like very small. I don't know if this is meant for kids. I don't think it is. No, definitely not, because it has an app. What type of child is using an app? They shouldn't be. Maybe it's small because you can like get into more places. I don't know. Regardless, I really like this toothbrush. And it's a cute color, you know? It's like a little bluish color. Cute. Next are these claw clips that I picked up recently. If you're like any other person on the planet, you probably are in love with claw clips just like I am right now. And I wanted to pick up some that could hold my hair. I have a lot of hair, as you can maybe tell, but a lot of the smaller ones won't hold my hair. So I got these on Amazon. It came in a pack of 4. I think it was like $8 or something. And they're like a soft, like matte kind of finish. They hold my hair like super well. I can just like throw my hair up, clip this up, and I'm kind of good to go. Every once in a while I have to like readjust that, but I have to do that with every single claw clip I've ever tried. And these ones are definitely better than the previous ones I had, which were like probably like this big. They were a lot smaller. So if you have long hair or like thick hair, then I definitely recommend these just because they are so big and they're super cheap. Another recent purchase from Amazon is my heat protectant for my hair. I don't really want to admit this, but I hadn't been using a heat protectant for a while whenever I would like use heat on my hair, which I don't actually do very much or very often, but it's still good to protect your hair. So I picked up this one. It's the Hair Food Coconut and Argan Oil Heat Protection Blend. It says it's sulfate free, paraben free, dye free, mineral oil free, and I just like this a lot. I mean, like, I think it's hard to tell with things like this if they're actually working, but I notice it makes my hair super soft. It makes it a lot less frizzy, and it smells really good. So I mean, hopefully it's doing something. The reviews on this are super good, and I agree with those reviews. I like it a lot, and I'm excited to keep using it. I think that over time is when you like really see that difference. Also, I keep saying this, but it was not expensive, so good one to get. Next, I have 2 makeup items. So the first one is the tinted moisturizer that I use every day. It's by ColourPop. It's their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I have it in the shade Light 7W, but they have a decent amount of shades, which is really nice. But I like this for every day. I'm not like a huge foundation person. If I'm not wearing this, then I usually don't wear foundation. I'll just use like some concealer in like certain areas, just because I don't like having like a ton of face makeup on. But I like this a lot because it adds a little bit of coverage, but you can't feel it once it's on your skin. It kind of like blends in really nicely. I'll use my Real Techniques beauty sponge and blend it in, and I like the finish that it gives, and I just like the look of it. If you don't like a super high coverage or super like heavy foundation or tinted moisturizer, then I recommend this one. And then the other makeup item is my eyeliner. So this is by e.l.f., another drugstore product, and it's their H2O proof eyeliner pen. It's just like a little like marker. This is the tip, so it's super tiny. I'm someone who's not good at eyeliner or doing like wings or anything, but with this I think that I can do better than usual. So I appreciate that about this. There's also like that little ball in there, so you can shake it up and it helps you like keep the product from like drying out, you know. And it was so cheap. I think it was $6. I've had it for a bit. It hasn't run out, and it doesn't budge. I don't see it all over my face by the end of the day. Even when I'm taking my makeup off at the end of the day with like a balm or something, sometimes I have to go in like twice to get it off. Like, it stays. So if you struggle with having eyeliners like stay on you, then this is a good one to try. I just had to switch my battery, so hopefully the angle isn't too different. But next I'm gonna move into some clothes. So where is it? Oh, I'm sitting on them. First are 2 pieces from Amazon. Can you tell I like Amazon? First one I wore in a recent Boston vlog that I did, but it's this like white v-neck, super low cut, almost like a plunging neckline tank top, and then the back is like a full kind of coverage. The material is almost like a spandexy material, I guess. It's double lined in the front, not in the back, but I think this is just like super flattering. I love how, like, it sounds so dumb, but like strong the white is. I feel like sometimes you get white clothing and it's like not like a true like crisp white, but this one is, and it's just really flatters you, I think. One thing is like the whole bra situation. I ended up wearing like a sticky bra, but you know how like there's a little clasp in the middle of the sticky bra? I didn't end up clasping it. I kept it kind of like separate because when I was clasping it, like it kept poking through at the very bottom of the V. So just keep that in mind. You do kind of have to figure out some sort of bra situation with this, unless you just don't want to wear one, which is fine, but you could definitely see nipples or even nipple covers you could see. I still think this is super cute, super affordable, and I think this is just like a good basic to have. I'm typically not one for like plunging necklines, but I think that this one is really cute. And then the other piece of clothing from Amazon is just like the super basic beige tank. They had a bunch of colors in this. nothing like super special. You can get this from like any type of like store, like Forever 21, Princess Polly, things like that. It's a nice like soft and just like basic material. It's ribbed, like I said, so you have like the lines going through it, and it has the trim on like the top and where your arm goes. And I just like the color. It's a good basic to have. I feel like you could get so many of these and just like stock up your closet. I think that you can just like never go wrong with shirts like these, and I'm always reaching for shirts like these. So I was like pleasantly surprised when I got this one, and it fit really, really nicely. Then the last piece of clothing is this hoodie that I got from Abercrombie recently. Kind of like a tie-dye-ish color or like pattern, I guess. I've talked about this many times as well, but it's so soft. The inside of this is just like so comfortable. I wear this all the time. I wore it yesterday. I'll probably wear it later today. Like, it's just so comfortable, even to just like layer on top of stuff. Really easy to just like throw on, and it's like the perfect oversized but not too baggy type of look. You could obviously like size up in this if you wanted it to be even bigger, but it's just, you don't look like a bum when you wear it, you know, because it's not like too big. So it's just perfect. It has a hood, it has like the drawstrings, and I love this thing. It's so cozy. Then the last, I guess, like fashion-ish item I have is this belt bag or like fanny pack from Lululemon. When I was in Florida recently, one of my best friends had this bag and she brought it to Disney, and I was like, I need that. So we went to the mall and I got it when I was with her, and I love this thing. I use it almost every single day. I use it like kind of like as a purse, I guess. I'll throw it over either my shoulder like this, or I'll throw it kind of like across my body like this. And is it like the most fashionable thing ever? No, but it's so handy to not have something in your hand, especially if you throw it like across your back, then it's not even like on your shoulder. It's kind of just like out of your way, but you still have everything like at an arm's reach. It has the little Lululemon logo right there, but it's just super simple. They had a bunch of other colors as well. There's a little zip in the back, and then there's another 2 pockets on the inside that are like mesh. It is adjustable as well. You can unclip it for like an easier like way of putting it on, you know, and it's so handy. I think it was like 38 bucks, I want to say, so not like super cheap. I mean, it is Lululemon. You could probably find a cheaper version of this somewhere else, but the quality is really nice, and it's that type of material where it almost like repels water. So I feel like you could just like wipe this clean with a cloth or something, and you can kind of keep it looking like brand new. Next, I have a book, which I feel like I'm not like the biggest reader. I've been getting into it more recently, but this is actually, I think, the first non-fiction book that I've ever read. It's called Good Vibes, Good Life, How Self-Love is the Key to Unlocking Your Greatness. I was telling Yusuf about this yesterday, and he was like, okay. But I've gone through and I've like written some stuff in it, or like highlighted some stuff. I'm not done with it yet. I'm only on page 49. But I just like I highlighted some stuff right there. I've just been like really enjoying this. I wanted to find like some sort of positive thinking, self-love type of book, but I didn't want it to incorporate religion, and I also didn't want it to be like too preachy or telling me to like go meditate somewhere, you know? I wanted the aha moments. When you read a book, I wanted to be like, oh, like that's a good way to think about it. And this one has done exactly that. I mean, I'm not done with it, like I said, but I really just like the way that it's written. It almost brings in like some science and some other research and some other authors. It like credits other authors and ideas from them and things like that. And I just like the way that this was written. It's written by an Instagram guru, Vex King. I don't even know who that is. I'm sure maybe some of you do, but yeah, I just like this. I like how it was written, and I like the way he goes about talking about things. He uses like personal experience and stories and makes it super relatable and makes it easy to read, but you're still learning something. So if you're looking for like a self-love type of book, I think this is a good one to try. The next one is weird because it probably doesn't apply to the majority of people who are watching this, but it's like a privacy like stamp roller. I will be recording a video and I'll have my address on a package, and I'll not realize it. I'll take an entire clip with the package. I'll be like moving the package or like the box or the envelope or whatever around, and then I'll go to edit and I'll realize my address is out there for everyone to see. And so then I have to take the time, I have to blur it, and like having, especially if the package is like moving around on the screen, if I'm like dragging it everywhere, then having the blur move around the screen. It's just this whole thing. So I got this stamp because it's just like a privacy stamp, like I said. So it has just like confidential written all over the stamp, and it's a roller. So you can like roll it on top of your address on a package. It takes 2 seconds, dries super quickly as well. And then I don't have to worry about having to take the time to blur my address. Again, if you're not like a YouTuber or you don't need to blur your address, then you probably don't care about this. But even if you're like trying to dispose of like papers that are like confidential or things like that, like if you don't have a shredder, then this is a cheaper way to like, you could do this over like important mail or stuff that you want to toss out. I know this is very random, but I've been loving this thing and it's really come in handy. All right, we're almost done, I swear. Next one I'll talk about very quickly, but it's my pop socket. I know it's dumb. I know we probably have all had a pop socket. These were so popular a few years ago, but I got one again and I've just been loving it. It makes it a lot easier to hold your phone, to take pictures, to prop your phone up on something and like stand it up. Whatever it is, it's super handy. They have a bunch of colors on Amazon and these need to come back. I don't know, like, are these weird to have now? I don't know, but I like it. Then the last 3 things I have are for dogs. So if you don't have a dog, you can click off this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. But if you do have a dog, then maybe you'll be interested in these. I have a miniature English bulldog and he has a mind of his own. He thinks he's the boss. We're trying to work on it. I'm trying to train him. I've been in contact with a bunch of trainers. I love that dog, but he can be a pain. And so I've been looking for a harness that helped me walk him. I can't walk him with a collar because it's really not good for their breathing for like English bulldogs. They already have enough breathing issues as it is, and because like their snout is pushed in, you don't want to, or personally, I don't want to walk them with a collar. So long story short, I found this harness on Amazon and it's called like a no pull harness, and it kind of really is that. It clips like, I don't know how to describe it. I'll pop in a picture right here of what it looks like when it's on, but it clips like differently than other harnesses. And because of that, you actually clip the leash in front of them, like on their chest. So if you're like trying to direct them somewhere or something like that, they kind of don't really have an option other than to walk with you because you're pulling from their front instead of like pulling back here. So I found that this just works really well. I got it on Amazon. I was gonna get it at Petco, but it was way more expensive at Petco. So I would definitely recommend getting it online, although Petco might price match, I'm not sure. So this has been super nice. And then along with that, because I've been trying to train him, I got this like little treat pouch. It has a clip, so you can kind of like clip it onto like your hip or something right here. Is it the most attractive thing or like cute thing to wear? No, but it's super helpful because without this, I would have his treats in like a bag or something, and then I would constantly have to like make him wait for a treat, whereas when you're training, you want to have the treats like readily available. So it's nice to have this. You can kind of like fold over the top and you can hook it on your like where I just showed you, so that you can just reach in and grab the treats, and it's a lot easier to grab them that way. And then with that, I got his new favorite treats, which are these from the brand A Better Treat, and they're the Alaskan salmon freeze-dried treats. The only ingredient in these is salmon, so it's literally just like freeze-dried salmon. He's on like a salmon type of diet. He doesn't eat chicken or wheat, so I wanted to find treats that are like, in a way, I guess, like smelly, because when you're training a dog, you want them to like know you have treats so that they're more like likely to listen to you. So I decided to give these a try. They are a little bit more expensive because they are like literally pure salmon, but they work like a charm. When I have these with me, if I go outside to train him or to take him on a walk, he is like, looks like he's the most trained dog in the world. He is at my side. He is constantly looking up at me. The second I stop walking, he stops and sits right next to me. Like, he is just like so good with these treats. Again, they're expensive. This is, I think I bought like 4 bags. Well, no, I bought 1 to try them out and then he liked them. So I bought 3 more. I think it's like 15 bucks a bag or something. So they're expensive. I won't use these after he's trained, or like maybe as like a special occasion type thing. But for like getting him to understand that like I'm the boss, not him, these are super helpful. And that is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know I talked about so many different things, but everything will be linked down below. I hope that something maybe sparked your interest and you'll go check it out. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.